Hi guys, Paul here from PA Brew News. Just got home from work. Taking a week off, birthday week. This is Monday, the 11th. Birthday's Friday, the 16th. Boo boo. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing? We are doing... Oh shit, there was still beer in this. That's a shame. Didn't know that. Whatever. Do you ever just, you're in a session and then you end up... Whoops. The 2022 original, or base version, or whatever you want to call it, of the Bourbon County Brown Stout 2022 over at Wise Markets over in Muncie. $13 a bottle. I don't really consider that too bad for this beer. I know that a lot of the variants and stuff, the Brand 14, Isaac Stout, the Biscotti one too, which I have, I didn't review yet. I'm going to review one for the birthday, one for Christmas with the family. So sometimes they're, 20 to 25 bucks. I'm doing that thing again with that little, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I gotta stop that. But for the base version for 13 bucks, I think that's a good price. Maybe not a buy all day every day kind of a price, but for just grabbing one, pretty good. So here we go. I'm gonna throw it in. This is Dirty Glass Mafia, but we're gonna do it anyway. There we go. About right there. That'll be fine. Just fine. Okay. Ring it around, let it breathe for a little bit. Come over here. I can smell fucking baker's chocolate right now, which is stupid. So anyway, this is 14.3% alcohol by volume. And every year you got a different ABV. It's electric. I hope this does this when I actually transfer it over the... I gotta stop. So anyway, this is from, Chicago, Illinois area, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. But everywhere I do this shit happens. That's fucked up. But this is the base. This is the regular version. I keep saying base. It's not a base. It's a regular version of it. Notes of, well, we've had it every year. It says the same thing every year. Vanilla, toffee, chocolate, burnt sugars, and dried fruit. Not always there, though. But that's what it always says. So anyway, excited. 2022. Another year's almost over. Another year about to begin. And some big changes. So, here she is. With breath in her lungs. Here she is. Alright, so... little rind of a caramel hue at the pinnacle of the glass. Moving it up, down. Not a lot of protein sticking, surprisingly enough. A little alcohol leg sticking. Nothing, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look too... I've seen just comforters and sheets and bedspreads of alcohol on some of these things. And I've seen just lacing and bubbles clawing to the glass. You know what I mean? This was not really giving that, but because you already know what's in the bottle, it's not surprising. It's kind of surprising, actually. You go, wow, I'm surprised I'm not seeing disgusting sheets of alcohol and stuff like that. There are some there, but I've seen worse. Or I've seen more, just noticeable ones. But there is a little bit of lacing sticking to the glass now and again. Slightly tainting the sides of the glasses with the alcohol legs, giving it a little bit of a color, which is nice. So hopefully this is just going to be damn good. Let's say that. And usually they are, so there you go. I know it's not as epic of a, crazy beer as it used to be back in the day, especially when they were, just the little tiny bottles and stuff, and it was super rare to get certain things, but everybody and their brother seems to be able to get this beer right now, and unlike some other companies that make beer that used to be a little bit more rare, this one seems to keep a little bit of the heft behind it, if you know what I mean. So, enough pontificating, letting the beer breathe and stuff. Just unwinding from the fact that I just got home from work. Cheers. This is Bourbon County brand stout every fucking time I smell it. It is walnut husk. It is like caramel drizzled walnut husk with chocolate over it with a nice earthy pepperiness, smokiness. You have that nice bright caramel peppery bourbon. Boom, done. There you have it. Every time I smell one of these, it's all like the bases, the regular version. That's what it is every time. Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, it's basically just like a walnut caramel chocolate cluster without like it being a dessert beer. Yeah, it's just beautiful. There's kind of burnt sugars, that caramel tonality, walnut husk all through there. I never pull a lot of vanilla, but that walnut husk and the smoky and the char and stuff, all that's barrel, which is nice. And that caramel bourbon is right there. Excuse me. Enough talking. Let's get into it. Cheers. A little bit right here. You can feel it from the 14.3. This is some great weird. Memory and Destiny. This is a bit thin. But you know I was going to say that, didn't you? It's on that lower side of a full body. Nice. Oiliness, definitely like coating the palate a little bit, which is nice. The body of the beer is the main body of the beer. Low side of a full. But it has a lot of nice oiliness that keeps those flavors kind of like wafting around the palate, kind of sticking a little bit, which is nice. It has a semi-assertive carbonation, which sometimes you don't expect with big boozy beers like this. So it has liveliness in it. It doesn't feel dead or stale. It is surprisingly nuanced, I would say. I wouldn't say this is a bombastic beer. It's not punching me in the face with all this kind of characteristics. It is cohesive, Joe. Everything's kind of blending together pretty well, but it isn't, it isn't lackadaisical, but it's not bombastic. It's not really screaming and shouting and punching me in the face with a bunch of stuff, but it is lovely little dark chocolate, baker's chocolate. You have that walnut husk kind of characteristic, the earthy, smoky, copper coin tonality in the background, a little charred brown brown bread crust. You have that nice caramel peppery bourbon, and overall, it's a pretty dang nice beer. It's not kicking me in the ass. It's not blowing my doors off. It's not doing this, but this is just a consistently fine beer, if you know what I mean. And the fact that you can just take this and just drink it. I mean, maybe not everybody can, but I can just... I mean, I drank 6 of them one night. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. Because, it was 4 of them that one night. That one night was CBS's. Don't do that. But I had 4 of these the one night I was on a hangout. And it's just what you do. And it has that drinkability. And it's a lot more viscous and rich and flavorsome than like a KBS is anymore. That just fell off the face of the earth, basically. But this is consistently in that kind of wheelhouse, which is nice. The only negative thing that I would say, without actually having it, is because this version doesn't seem to be singing its song as loudly, if you know what I mean. It's not as bombastic, which I don't know how that will affect the offshoot versions of this beer. If they're using the same beer that's in here, for all the other ones. Some things might get lost in translation, if you know what I mean, because of the fact that this isn't as bold and crazy as I was hoping it would be. And some of the other characteristics, some of the adjuncts and some of the processes that they use for the other ones might get lost and muddled in the translation, as I said, or might just not be as epic as maybe it should be, or expectations would say they would be. So, again, I don't get dark fruit. I don't really get vanilla too much, but all these other characteristics are just really nice. Absolutely. Easy drinking, good times. That should be all of it. Oh, as it is. So, 2022. Let's see if the one's actually showing. I doubt it. Well, 2022 is right there. God damn it. There you go. Boom. 2022 Bourbon County Brand Stout. 9 out of 10 for me. Go check it out. If you can find it at your local area for like the $13 range, definitely pick it up. Pick up 2 or 3. You'd be happy with that you did. So, Paul Bcbs. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Wow!